Turn the mic on, Brian. That would be better, wouldn't it? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another live stream. Live streams have been a bit all over the place, I must admit. Not very regular or in a schedule that well, it's not even in a schedule. There's no schedule to my live streams, guys. There might be with these types of ones. So this particular live stream, obviously, we're going to check out some Flight Sim 2024 add-ons, payware and freeware. This could be something of more of a regular live stream idea. I do like to obviously do some product related ones, some new releases where possible. Obviously, if I can give you guys an early preview of a Flight Sim product before it arrives, then that is fantastic. Everything that I'm going to show you today is already available. Some of them are a bit newer than others. I've put everything in the description, guys. So if you are interested in any of these, if you head into the description of the live stream, everything's linked up there. So you'll be able to obviously go off and check how to buy them, stuff like that. How is everyone doing? If you are obviously joining the chat, make sure that you join in. There's no giveaway on this one, guys, unfortunately. There will be a video coming out sometime in April that's going to be showing a product from a developer that I'm showing today. Most likely a cinematic video. Oh no, it's not. It's going to be a review video. That one, and I will have that particular scenery, the airport, to give away. That won't be a live stream. That'll be a video. So I hope everyone has been great. Not many April Fools. Do you know what April Fools is? Is getting a bit too like a holiday. People are going to start giving April Fools Day presents out soon. The way, like, you know, Easter. We used to just get Easter eggs. Now there's clothes and Xboxes and PlayStations being given out to the kids on Easter, man. April Fool starts too early. People do it in days in advance, and then people do it after midday. April Fools doesn't count after midday. If you start trying to fool someone after midday, then you are the fool. So yeah. So how am I doing? I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm trying to slow things down a bit because I fully admit when I first came back into YouTube, you know, a few months, what was it, January now? I said I'd be taking things a bit slower, and actually I've been sort of getting maybe a video out nearly every week, maybe even 2 videos a week. I'm in the middle of getting my passport renewed. I'm in the middle of planning, obviously, a real life trip on a real plane pretty soon. Hopefully, going back to Czech Republic, to Prague. So yeah, I'm okay. Stressful doing the old passport renewal. That's not being great. Let me know how let me know how you are doing in the comments. If you are watching the stream today, thank you very much. Thank you for joining me. This was going to be scheduled for tomorrow until one of my lovely subs and followers and Discord members told me, yeah, there's no point in doing it tomorrow because the derby's on. I didn't. Do you know what? I thought it was a weekend derby. It's not. It's the midweek one. So that's why I moved everything around. Yeah. I'm not due to. Do you know what? I've got. I keep on trying to give updates on videos. I've got no schedule to when videos come out. I complete them. I'll upload them to YouTube and give them a good couple of a day or two to settle on YouTube, and then I'll schedule them for release. I've got a couple of more cinematics to do. Selim, I'm Selim or Selim or Selim. hello. If I've got your name wrong and I've butchered that pronunciation, I really apologise. Good to see you, Mike. Thank you. Obviously, Mike being a plane spotting Mike, great channel. He does real life aviation spotting from Liverpool. He is our resident plane spotter here in Liverpool, and he does obviously others like Chester and obviously the Beluga factory, Airbus factory, Manchester. You'll see him at Manchester regularly as well. Hopefully, I'll be able to get on one of his shows and do like a little collab soon. But yeah, thank you for our mod there, Mike, popping in. But yeah, in terms of videos, just keep an eye out them. I've got a couple of more cinematics to do, some like trailer stuff and cinematics. But in April and beyond, I want to start getting those reviews in and start doing some product reviews for the flight sim, add-ons and stuff. Freeware mostly for reviews. I'm going to be doing kind of what I call let's explore videos for the payware things that'll show you the airport and stuff like that. There's a couple of little bits, and then there's going to be like the odd videos, popped in there with like they're not really off topic. They're still flight simulator videos, but they will just be sort of out of nowhere, if that makes sense. Like, I'll be doing reviews one day and then you'll see a cinematic pop in there. So yeah, bit of variety. I've said this loads of times, bit of variety should be okay. What we are going to be looking at today, let's get the video properly started. What we are going to be looking at on the stream today is a couple of different flight sim add-ons. This is all Flight Sim 2024, and yeah, as I say, everything is linked in the description. So if you are interested in any of them, pop into the description. The link will take you to where you purchase them. Obviously give you a bit more information than what I can give you now, which hopefully won't be too much more. We're going to be starting off in an airport in Copenhagen, Denmark, and also taking a look at the new Echo19 sounds pack, the precision audio pack for the P-51 Mustang, which is in the standard version of Flight Sim 2024. It is not in the standard version of Flight Sim 2020. It is part of the Reno pack. It's Aeroplane Heavens P25 P51. Let's get the screen on it because we can see it here now. Ignore this little box here. I'm gonna just hide that for now. There's a reason why I've got that box open. I'll explain that in a minute. Hopefully it works as the way I wanted it to. Realistically, what I want to do today is give you a bit of a comparison on the sounds and obviously let you listen to the sounds of the Echo19 add-on. But obviously I want to show you what they also sounded like prior to obviously the add-on pack being installed. It is available now. I've put the link in the description for that one. You can get it from a couple of different things. Obviously I've chosen any builds. Same for let me see if I can get this pronunciation right, because I'll be honest with you, I did have it written down. Roskilde. It looks like Roskilde. It looks like Roskilde, so it sounds like a bit like a it sounds a bit Scottish. Roskilde, yeah, Roskilde. No, ignore that pronunciation. Don't laugh, and please do not come after me. What I will also show you today is my new little toy, which is this lovely piece of equipment here, the Tobii Eye Tracker 5. I'll show you a tiny bit of that, not much, because with doing a live stream I'll be looking at the screen off and on, and all you'll see is that screen moving because my head's moving and stuff like that, so it would just be a bit of a pain in the ass to do all that, but I will show you briefly. I've not had a lot of time. I've set it up, it's underneath my screen. Because I've got a curved screen in front of me, I couldn't mount it flush to the bezel, so it's kind of on the hanging down bracket that they provide in the box. I've put a tiny little unboxing thing together as well, actually, on my phone. I've never really done an unboxing before. I might add some audio in afterwards, just of me talking. But yeah, I'll show you the unboxing experience if I get a chance, and it was quite nice actually. I am proudly announcing that I am a Tobii ambassador, so that means I can provide discount links for you guys, and obviously if anyone buys it, you'll be helping me and helping the channel out, and just helping me trying to put more things into the channel when I can. So first product is actually going to be the airport. So Roskilde, that is in Copenhagen in Denmark. This scenery, along with a review of another scenery by AuraScenery, that's the guys who make this, will be on my channel hopefully within the next month, and I'm going to be doing a review of their other scenery as well. I won't tell you what that is, I'm sure you'll see it at some point. So yeah, I've been around this briefly. I've not been able to look at the details. This is why I wanted to do it. Keep my sort of reactions for this live stream. What I did notice, so when I was recording some of the, I tell you what though, me sim's a bit stuttery. I don't know why. Not had an issue with that at all. Not like it was last time and it took half an hour to bloody fix it. So what I did notice is straight away, last time I opened this airport to do a bit of the comparison audio for the P-51, is the taxiway and the runway markings are bloody fantastic. But you can see that now. The ground sort of mesh area, I don't know if that's anything to do with AuraScenery, but certainly the taxiways and the runways are very, very crisp. They're really nice. And keep in mind, obviously, this is the stuff that you're gonna see close up. It's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be the texture and the markings and the signage that you see when you're taxiing out and on the runway. And what I do like, and if you ever watch my old review videos from back in the day, they're coming back, so you'll be able to see me getting really excited about perimeter fences, which I tell you what, AuraScenery absolutely nailed it with their perimeter fence on this one, because it goes all the way around, and the LOD, so the level of distance, level of detail, is fantastic in this scenery. You can see the fence all the way around there. Very, very well done. Very well done. So this is available on the new build store. It's AuraScenery. It's Roskilde. Roskilde. It looks like Roskilde. In fact, when I saw it, I thought, oh, it's a Scottish airport. It's in Roskilde. It's not. This is in Copenhagen in Denmark. I think it's currently on offer. But I'm going to sound really, really stupid and say I haven't got a clue the price off the top of my head. I think it's around £8 to £9 if I'm going to be totally honest. But even the perimeter here, I do love a perimeter fence, mainly because we all want the airport scenery to be as realistic as possible, don't we? And for me to see an airport without any kind of barriers around it, you know, perimeter fencing, it's a bit unrealistic. You're not going to have people just running onto the airfield. So this is when I saw this originally, the layout of the airport, you've got all the hangars and aprons, taxiways at the back, and then you've got a road that comes into the middle, and sort of you've got the terminal, the small terminal here. If you are joining us today, thank you so much. I decided to start this stream a tiny bit later than 8 o'clock, just because I noticed most people come in around this time to 9 o'clock. But depending, obviously, if I see any more people come in around 9, I will start making sure the streams that are done around 9 o'clock. We're taking a look at Roskilde airport in Denmark. It's by AuraScenery, and then we're gonna head back to our P-51 Mustang and take a look at Echo19's sound pack for the P-51 Mustang. Hopefully showing you, or I'm going to show you what it sounds like beforehand, and then give you a little look and hear of what the aircraft sounds like with the mod pack installed. And it does sound a hell of a lot better, as you can imagine. Echo19 are very well known at this point. They did the fantastic sounds for the Jaguar, the Azor Poly Jaguar, which is, as you know, fantastic. It is out now. The native 2024 version won't be too much longer as well. I would suggest keeping an eye out on the channel if you're interested in the Azor Poly Jaguar for 2024, because there might be something on my channel at some point. Wink wink. So obviously, if you are in the chat today, sorry, if you are watching today, please get involved in the chat. What I will point out is we've got obviously a helipad. This is one of the newer scenery project by AuraScenery, and it's very nicely done. It's very detailed. Let's have a little look. You got the gated area here. Everything is very well rendered and modeled. Got some nice PBR texturing, so physics space rendering on the windows, and obviously all of the materials. Fuel tanks, and then we can follow the road. So we've got a few different roads here. We've got one going up to the terminal, and then obviously we have one to access the general aviation part of the airport, and we've got so many different hangars here as well. And then, as I say, we're going to look at the sound pack by Echo19 on the P-51 before we go into the third scenery, the add-on, which is a freeware. I'll show you a tiny bit of the Tobii eye tracker as well. And yeah, you can see more ground texture in here. The tarmac is obviously, there's a lot of different tarmac textures being used, and they're really nice as well. General weathering in the tarmac here doesn't look to be repeated too much, as you already know. I've talked about developers who just use the same texture over and over again, and it seems pretty spot on. Let's have a little look at the modeling and the texturing. Good evening, Mickey. How are you doing, bud? How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Oh, Mikey, sorry, not Mickey. It's Mikey. Mickey or Mikey? Mich? Well, technically it's not Mikey, is it? Mickey, that's Mickey. Sorry, mate. I'm second guessing myself. We're having a look at I'm gonna butcher the pronunciation again. We're looking at Roskilde or Roskilde if you're just reading it off. Roskilde Airport. It's in Copenhagen in Denmark. This is a scenery by AuraScenery. I've stuck obviously the link in the description. All is well. Cheers, bud. Good to see you. So yeah, I think having a look at some add-ons, some freeware stuff on live streams is probably a nice way to go. The odd product live stream, like I've been doing with the Builds Heathrow and the 350 and stuff like that, is nice. But this also works well. It just gives me a chance to show some more add-ons on top of any other videos that I'm doing. It's actually Michael. Miguel. It's all good, mate. It's all good. Love the little glare of the sun off the top of these roof windows here. Yeah, I think these add-on shows would be okay. As I say, this will probably give me a chance to show you more of what I can't fit into doing full-length videos for, pre-recorded videos like reviews and stuff like that. And as you can see, the scenery is pretty well done. It's really, really nice. It's the amount of different hangar types in this airport is incredible as well. There we go. It says Roskilde, but it's I believe it's pronounced Roskilde. Roskilde, I believe. Yeah, mate, so we are looking at Roskilde, or Roskilde, there we go. We're looking at this scenery, so there's the Denmark Copenhagen scenery by AuraScenery. It's linked in the description. Then we're going to be looking at Echo19's audio precision pack for the P-51 Mustang. And then we'll be looking at a Freeware airport, and then a landmarks, an Orbex landmarks pack, which is it's quite old now, but it's being updated for Flight Sim 2024. In between all that, I will just give you a little look at the new little toy Tobii eye tracker. I'll give you a little look at how that tracks my eyes. Hopefully I can show you the preview of where my sort of eyes are looking on the screen as well, but I haven't tried that on a live stream yet. Copenhagen air taxi as well, so we've got a couple of different signage on the hangars as well. There's the P-51 over there just sitting off waiting for me. So heading over to the sort of the main bulk of the airport, we've got the fire station, we've got the main terminal, which is quite small as you can see, and then the control tower, which is, I tell you, it's quite beefy for an airport of this size. I must admit, it's quite big, isn't it? So if you are joining today, please get involved in the chat, say hello, even if you just want to lurk, that's absolutely fine. Nice little seating area. I tell you what, the aircon unit on this building is very, very well modelled, isn't it? And in general, I think most of the buildings in the AuraScenery's I would say portfolio is really, really well done. They have got another airport, which is a Scottish-based airport, funnily enough, that I will be making a proper review video on for hopefully sometime in April, and there will be a giveaway for that airport. I'm being a bit coy, I'm not telling you what that airport is, but I'm sure you could find out by looking at what other scenery AuraScenery do, but I'm looking forward to making a review video on that as well. Is there not a big festival every year in this particular airport? I should have found that out, shouldn't I? If I was any good at doing these live streams, I would have found that out. Now you've got me wondering now. We will find out. I think you might be right, mate. Yeah, man. Massive festival. Massive stage, yeah. The Roskilde Festival. Let's see. Who have we got? Might not be my type of music. Might not be my type of music, if I'm going to be honest. Camping tickets. Let's have a little look. Sorry guys, we are looking at scenery for Microsoft Flight Simulator, but you've got me wondering now. Camping festival products. Can you not tell me who's actually playing? Lineup. More acts to be announced. Let's have a little look. But you are right. Charlie XCX, Olivia Rodriguez, Stormzy, Africa Express. Deftones? What the fuck? See, I don't listen to Deftones, but obviously that type of music is my type of music, so I wouldn't be listening to like Stormzy, but Deftones. So it looks like a big, massive 9-inch nail. What the fuck? This is like a big festival that has got everyone on. That's cool. Well, there you go. It's a good job you guys are in on the live stream, so you can tell me what to do. Electric Cowboy. Oh, my wife will be made up. Lola Young's there as well. So it looks like it's a massive big festival with a, you know, like a mixture of different artists, so it's not just pop. You've got pop, rock, R&B. Yeah. Well, there you go, mate. You were right. Spot on. Thank you so much. But yeah, there's quite a lot of variety in this scenery, and it is a smaller airport, but the variety is fantastic. You've got this brick building here again. Can't fault the texture and the modeling on this. It's pretty good. Look at that pilot shop. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Fair play. So what I will say is I haven't paid for any of the AuraScenery items. These were gifted to me by AuraScenery to take a look at on the live stream, make a video for, and also give away a copy of the other scenery that I'm doing in a later video, not a live stream. The fuel section here with all the different tanks and obviously the trucks as well. Really, really nice. And then this is the fire station, I believe. I need to get behind me sorted. I need a proper like studio, don't I? Yeah. If I do have any extra money, it's literally going on like computer parts or scenery. So maybe one day. Looks like we do have an interior. Nothing too mad. Can we go inside? Yeah, we can. And then we do have this bit of water here. Not too sure what that's all about. And then let's have a little look inside. We do have some interior development or interior modeling in the airport. Let's have a little look at the control tower. Got some stairs going down there. Let's have a little look. Down in it. Down the stairs. Whoa, wait, hey. I mean, obviously you're not supposed to be doing that, but the tower itself's really nicely done. You've got the charts here. Looks like it's on some of the Apple computer. What's this? The remote control for the aircon, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, very nicely done. And we do have a interior to the terminal. Again, if I was any good at doing these live streams, I would have done my research, but there you go. Let's have a little look at what we get at this airport. See if we've got any information on flights. Roskilde, the airport itself is Echo Kilo Romeo Kilo. The code. Let's have a little look, guys. So, air taxi, going to Stockholm, Ostrava. I think that is Czech Republic. Rings a bell. But what I'm seeing online is mostly PC-12s, Piper 30 PA-31s, King Air 350s. This ramp, however, does look a bit bigger to possibly fit one big jet on it, but then that looks to be quite small. So I don't think they get massive jets in terms of looking on flight radar. It certainly seems that it's smaller planes, DA-42s. Oh, we've got a Cessna Caravan, PC-24. So we have a BizJet. I think your business jets are going to be sort of the biggest aircraft in this particular airport. Yeah, yeah, Michael, I agree, mate. So the whole talk about sort of we obviously had the talk, not us, maybe we did, but we've had a few times in past live streams and videos about should there be interiors included. I think developers are doing fantastic work with interiors and stuff like that. What I would say is seeing the likes of landside in airports like this in this sizes, you will see it. If you're in the plane here, if you're a pilot who is bothered about seeing a realistic airport, they want to see a terminal, a tower, and obviously the realistic landscape around it. Then yeah, you know, there's airports that will need some landside developments. Obviously, Heathrow Airport, for example, you'll notice in my comparison video, Ini build went very detailed with all the surrounding areas. Obviously, the premium deluxe version by Gaia Simulations didn't have much of the landside in it, because in Heathrow you're not going to see much of that. You are obviously when you're going to land, so it's really your preference. Some people would say there's no point in having detailed interiors. I think for developers, in my opinion, do two versions. Any builds are quite good at doing particular switches and toggles in the Ini manager that let you toggle a lot of things off, which is what we need. Developers, put an interior, give the people the option. If they want to turn the interior off, they can do. Simple as. If you don't want an interior and you want that extra performance, or if you are okay at doing it, at building and creating an interior and keeping the optimization good. Where are we? We are in Roskilde, or if you just want to say it by reading it, it's Roskilde. It's Roskilde Airport, so it's Copenhagen, Denmark. The scenery is linked in the description. It's by AuraScenery. I'll be taking a look at one of their other airports in a proper review video soon, and I'll be giving a copy of that particular airport out. But this one we're taking a look at. Then we're taking a look at a audio pack for the P-51 Mustang, and a couple of other things as well on the live stream. Let's take a look at the terminal because it looks very nice. The lights inside here look, oh, I tell you what, this looks like a nice interior, guys. Let's oh, I don't like that. But yeah, you know, we've got the sort of the default bus terminal. And then I love this. This is like the gated area before you come into the airside section of the airport. That lights just went out. You would have seen my, I don't know where that flickering's. That flickering, I think, is from the track IR. Not the track IR, the Tobii eye tracker. Regardless, I'm sorry, that's flickering, guys. Looks cool though. So let's go through the doors just by doing a T1000 liquid metal through it. Nice. I think this is supposed to be a vending machine. I tell you what, that lighting though is really nice. See, it's the little things that impress me. That little light looking in, but I would have liked to seen some chocky bars and crisps, like, you know. We've got a lot of printed material. Oh, we've got animated people. Nice. Ooh, oh, he's gone. There he is. He's gone through a door. He's liquid metal. He actually looks like Hitman, doesn't he? It's Hitman. Without, oh, look at his eyes. He's definitely Hitman. Look. Don't know what that was. I tell you what, this wood paneling here that we've got is very nicely done. And then we've got a couple of different things here that probably have, I don't know, looks like they have models inside them. But it's a very nice terminal, I'll tell you. Really, really nice. So I haven't actually seen the interior of the terminal. This is my first look at it. This guy's waiting for his flight. Let's have a little look if we've got anything else on in here. Just a couple of desks. Or just, sorry, one lone desk. There is a guy here on his own. These are all little lounges, probably for the business jets. Nice. Little conference room there. And again, nice little conference room and office there. I tell you what, not a bad interior at all, this one, is it? Here we go, meeting points. So, it is a general aviation focused airport with all the different hangars, but to me it also looks like it sort of is like maybe the Biggin Hill of Copenhagen. A lot of business jets and stuff go out from this airport into the centre, different parts of Denmark and stuff. Another little conference room, and then we've got Scary Man coming through there, and then where you must obviously get checked and board and stuff like that. Anything else that's just unrealistic? Yeah, there we go. There's some drinks in here though. Yeah, and then we're outside there. I tell you what, not a bad interior if I'm going to be totally honest. It's very nicely done. And what I would say, just by looking at my live stream, all my bits and bobs here, it is very, very delayed. I don't know how I even fixed that, but it's very delayed. I'm still chatting away outside. I'm not even in the airport yet. Wow. And the integrated lights, so that the light in here is like a ring, an LED ring light. Really nice. It's all very well rendered. It's, the light in here, for example, in the doorway, illuminated. I've just seen a rock in the middle of the car park. Let's go and look at that. Yeah, that looks like it's just been added in. But a nice little airport. As I say, I've linked it in the description. Let me have a look for you guys, because I should really have some notes on things like this, shouldn't I? If I was any good at doing this, I'd be able to tell you. You can tell I don't live stream. So AuraScenery on any builds, and you can get this. It's actually £10.52 at the minute. Got a discount of around £6 to £7 currently. €12.58 and $13.62. Yeah, so general aviation, business jets, flight training, stuff like that as well. Oh, and I tell you what, there's one thing we haven't looked at. Let's have, before we move on to having a look at the audio pack from Echo19, we must check out the night lighting. Yes, look at that. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Really, really nicely done. AuraScenery haven't gone overboard with, I'll tell you what, there is a taxiway sign in the middle of that water there though. They haven't gone overboard, so what I'm looking at here is sort of a unrealistic amount of lighting, which taxiways are really nicely lit. You've got lighting on all of the hangars in the positions where they should be. Can't see many of those floating orb lights, but I don't think many developers can do things with them. I think I did notice some before. Yeah, there's some in the car park, but it's very well done for the night lighting. These apron spotlights as well. Yes, not bad at that. The runways and the taxiways are very nice. yeah, it's very well done with the night lighting, as just as well as the texturing and the modeling. For me, it looks a bit too bright, but I've never been to the airport, so I couldn't tell you about this what it looks like. But it's nice. It's really nice. I did notice as well, there is a full-on bus map route in here. Look at this. That is incredibly detailed. I mean, I'll leave that on there for you guys for a couple of minutes while I talk. But I tell you what, that's not bad. It's a very, very good level of detail. So, what we'll do is we'll move on to this part. You'll have to bear with me because I've tried. This would really be better in a kind of a pre-recorded video. But I've got some sounds by Echo19 on the P-51 Mustang. I'm hoping to possibly play you some of the default stuff. That's what this little box is. So the box just over to my left, it would be over here. No, over there. That is actually the video, but it'll only show me the sound for some reason. So hopefully you can hear the sounds. So let's head over there now. This is our second add-on. This is only just being released, so this is a new one. This is the Echo19 P-51 sound pack. Again, you can grab this one also on the AnyBuilds website. And like I said before, guys, once we are heading on to our next bit of scenery, our next add-on, I will show you briefly how the Tobii eye tracker works as well. Here I am, been sitting off in there while I've been taking you guys around the terminal. So lovely. This is a livery. That's what I'm trying to say. This is a livery that you can download on flightsim.to. Lovely, based on real world liveries. Not a plane I've flown much in the sim at all before now. Nothing that I'd usually fly, if I'm going to be totally honest. I'm on the fake Fanta Zero Sugar, the lemon one. This is an Aldi special, so bear with me. Lovely, lovely. So let's have a little looky. Okay, because you can still hear a lot of the background noise as well from the simulator. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually pause the sim while hopefully you can hear the sounds. Now my stream is very, very behind, so yeah. Can't really check if this audio is going to be something you'll be able to hear. I think you will be able to. Let's have a little look. It seems like you'll be able to hear it. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at engine start from the inside and outside. We'll try and do a flyby, but that's a bit harder to do in sort of in drone camera and stuff. Flying besides the plane, flying inside, obviously takeoff on the exterior and interior, and then the taxi sounds as well. So we'll try and do all of them. I do have recordings that I've done for you guys prior to the stream. I'm actually working on a video at the minute, guys, which it's a flight sim video, and it doesn't contain any planes. It's got no planes in it at all. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. It's not a flight sim video then, is it? No, it hasn't got any planes in. It's just a video that I thought of and thought I'll have a little go. It looks like to me that it's working. I haven't started editing it properly yet. I'll throw it onto the YouTube, see how it goes. I'm not really too bothered on views, if I'm going to be totally honest. It'll be nice if people see it, but I'll see what people think. For me, it's been in my head for years and years, and I thought, I wonder. And with the fact that 2024 just has a bit more clout to it in ways, lighting and stuff like that, some would beg to differ. Hello, Alex, mate. How are you doing? We do need to catch up, mate. Again, this live stream is a bit behind now. Unless my screen's behind, I'm not too sure. But certainly it looks it looks a bit behind. Hello to Alex as well. Oh, I'm not too sure why. Sorry, brain fart. I've got a clue what I was thinking there. Yeah, we do need to catch up, Mike, definitely. And hello, Alex, mate. So let's have a little look. So let's start off with the exterior. Now, as I say, I've tried to work this as best I can with it being a live stream. Pausing it would be better because we're not getting any interference. We are getting a kind of bit of the wind and stuff like that, but oh well. So this is what it sounds like starting up from the outside, without the mod packs, so the sound pack, the precision pack. And obviously, if it doesn't work, guys, you'll have to let me know, but I think it should. Let's crank up the audio for that particular file. You won't see it playing here. This is where OBS is letting me put the audio in. Echo19, hello, thank you for taking a look. Hello. So everybody, welcome. Tyler, I hope I'm getting that right, mate. I'm pretty certain we spoke quite a few times. I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry if I got that wrong. No, Tyler or Shadow. Do you prefer Shadow or Tyler? But yeah, here is the man himself, Echo19 himself, Shadow. He has worked wonders on many different things, but today we are taking a look at the P-51. As I say, hopefully this works. Okay, so the stream mustn't be behind because my stream on my screen is really. It's just it's like I was streaming it yesterday. It's that far behind, so it mustn't be behind for you guys. Either or. Shadow sounds boss though, doesn't it? Boss. It sounds boss. Yeah, that sounded too scouts for me though. So yeah, so Echo19 doing wonders for many different projects. I did the trailer for the Jaguar, the Azure Poly Jaguar, and you would have heard some of Tyler's work in there. I'm pretty sure, didn't you do the audio for the B2? Do you do the audio for the Top Max Studio stuff as well, I think? Pretty sure you do. If you don't, I apologise, but I thought I read that. So the P-51 Mustang, again, like I said at the start, fun fact, Lieutenant Chair is my first Minecraft name. Nice. I don't know where I got Practically Geek from. I think Practically Geek was a... I think I started with to do like just normal gaming reviews, and then because my gaming name kind of for oh sorry my gaming name was like something like Supernova back in the day, that's like Call of Duty and Battlefield and everything like that for consoles. Ah yeah, perfect. So They did. I thought you did, mate. I'm sure you've done others as well. I'm pretty certain you have done others. But in terms of what I've personally looked at so far, these are the ones that I've seen your name in. But yeah, anyway, I'm getting distracted. I'm getting distracted again. So, like I said, this would work better in a pre-recorded video state, obviously getting a comparison in there. But what we'll try and do is I'll try and show you little clips that I've made a couple of days ago of the sounds, and then obviously show you what they sound like from the outside as well. Hello Pedro, how you doing? Too many to list here. I know, mate. I have seen the Echo19 brand on many different things, and I tell you what, the Jaguar in particular, absolutely amazing. The Echo19 sounds in the Jaguar are just incredible. In fact, the guys over at Azure Poly said, if you're going to do the trailer, please make sure the sounds are in there. And I did, and I tell you what, it just adds a little bit of zest to the trailer, I must admit. Anyway, let's have a little look. So this, hopefully it works and you'll be able to hear it. So that's the P-51 starting up. I'm hoping you heard that correctly. It did look like the audio levels were raised up. It probably wasn't very, very loud, if I'm going to be totally honest. See if I can do that again for you guys and just see if we can get that going again. I'm having to play this on the VLC player. Let me know if you can hear that. Very muffled, unfortunately. Yeah, do you know? Yeah. So I mean, they obviously, that's the sounds beforehand. It won't be like that for the actual, your sounds, which is the main thing. It's for me, it's the audio sounding on it. It's the unfortunately I use Shadow Play. There's other ways like OBS you could record audio, the sound clips and stuff like that, or sorry, the video clips from the sim, and it just seems to be for some reason a bit muffled. I'm not too sure. Maybe it just needs to turn it up again for this instance, just because when we're outside it's going to be very, very loud on the actual sim itself. Let's have another little look, guys. So again, like I said before, we're doing this way. This would be a lot easier doing an actual video. To be honest with you, Echo19, mate, I know I said I wouldn't do a pre-recorded one, but if I can possibly get something put together within the next couple of days, I'll try and do that. It won't be a very, very long video, but it will make sure it'll do the sounds justice, is what I'm trying to say. It'll show people what they need to hear. How bad they were before, mate. You could be right. So that being said, it's gonna be quite loud in my ear now. So in this instance, guys, I'm not going to be sitting there messing about with doing manual startups and cold and dark and stuff like that. And I'll be totally honest, I wouldn't even know where to start doing a cold and dark startup with a P-51 Mustang. So, but here's what the Echo19 sound pack sounds like. Hopefully you can hear it, and hopefully it works. Because right now, do you know why it's not working, guys? Because I'm still in drone. Brian, you dickhead. I tell you what, it's a lovely looking aircraft though. Here we go. For me, it's just, I know it was a bit muffled before. But you've got that grunt. Now, I've heard a P-51 before in real life, and there's that grunt and there's that, I don't know, it's going to sound weird and it probably will not be a right thing to say, but the way you've got that really choppy sort of sound of a Chinook, but in a plane, I don't know, that's probably not a right comparison, but you can hear the layers on these sounds. The default audio is okay, but there's no layers to it. When you start this up with the, obviously the mod pack sound on, I mean the visual effects are great anyway, but let's have a little. Lovely. Really, really nice. So engine start from the inside. Dun, 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 dun. It's a bit long-winded, guys, but pairing like a kitten. It's one way to put it. Definitely was. Hang on, bear with me, guys. See, I've got to open it in the VLC player because for some reason NVIDIA Shadow Play at the minute for me is recording it's recording my microphone because I'm obviously doing review videos as well, so it's separating the tracks, but it's also recording the game audio, the sim audio, but when I play it back on the standard video player on Windows, you can't hear the audio. You can only hear my mic audio, so I have to play it on VLC media player. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, but is what it is. Is what it is, wherever it's gone. Let's have a little look here. Let's have a little look. Interior. Again, these are moving about some wicked, so please bear with this little box. And this is what it sounds like inside as well, guys. So obviously you've got obviously Echo19 hasn't just recorded the bare minimum. You've got a lot. Flicks and switches, movement, flaps, undercarriages, we don't call it undercarriage, landing gear, obviously the movement of the camera, taxi, there's a lot, guys. I have linked the InnyBuilds store link in the description because I am nice like that. Let me just have a little look-ski, because off the top of my head, you also did the Super Hornet one as well, mate. That's another thing that I saw you, one of the original ones. So you are looking at a grand total of £12.11. InnyBuilds prices are a bit weird. I don't know if you can buy directly from Tyler, mate. I'd usually encourage people buying any type of add-ons to be purchasing directly off developers, but I know that your stuff is available on likes of Orbex and InnyBuilds, so for in this example, £12.11, €14.48, and $15.67 is what you will be paying for this extensive sound. So obviously this works for, like I mentioned before, it works with the P-51 Mustang. This is in the standard edition of 2024, but it's on the Reno's race pack in 2020. Obviously flybound sounds, backfire sounds. I haven't heard that just yet. Obviously startup, which we heard, shutdown, and obviously distance effects. Obviously, not just a quick audio pack, guys. There's been a lot of thought into it. So you can buy directly from you, mate. Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that, mate. I'm pretty sure you did add your website in when we were speaking, so I apologize. Yeah, so you can buy from. Yeah, it is. It's quite a bit cheaper, to be honest, mate. It's nearly £5 cheaper. $7.89 for the Mustang pack. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to stick that link right bloody there for you. If you do want to buy this, guys, make sure you go on that link there instead, please. But yeah, let's have a little gander, a goosey gander at the interior sounds of a startup. Get a little bit muffled. Probably a bit louder, actually, that, to be fair. Audio levels were going into the red there. Spot on. Let's play that one more time, guys. Again, not too bad. Let's listen to the real deal. There's that little kick in the face, isn't it? That little kick in the face as it roars in. And again, visual effects are lovely. Not part of the audio pack, of course, but I don't think they are anyway. I apologise if they are, Tyler, mate, but I don't think they are. But again, lovely visual effects. I'll do it again, but there's that little thud, that little thump as the engine gets in there, and it's nice, and you just feel it there rather than just the sort of, you know, the standard sounds. Yeah, that. Spot on, that. Spot on. Spot on. Right. Oh, I tell you what, mate. Wonderful, wonderful job, mate, on those sound packs. So let's do a little bit of a external taxi as well. I probably won't do it for all of these guys because it's obviously we've got another scenery to look at. So what we'll do is we will have a little look at the taxiing sounds from inside yeah, Michael, mate, is you can. I mean, you just tell. Obviously, ideally, I'd love. See, what I might do is obviously I might go away from tonight's stream. Possibly not tonight, but within the next 24 hours, and put a little a comparison where, you know, it's switching between the audio, just so you can hear it a bit better. Obviously, me switching back and forth with a slower pace inside the stream isn't perfect, but you can still hear the sounds and you can hear a difference. There's definitely a massive difference there. So this is the sound of the taxi sound. So as we're taxiing to the runway, again, not the best pilot, so when I do take off, guys, please bear with me because it's absolutely dreadful. Might be a bit too loud as well though. Oh, he's going onto the grass. Oh no. Oh no. Oh well. They're supposed to be on the grass. So the interior sound, now we're heading it the other way around this time, for unfortunately, guys. Shouldn't really do it this way, but again, lovely, lovely. And then hopefully you can hear what it sounded like before. Bit muffled. It is a bit muffled. I've only got one ear cup. It's not even working, but it's very, very muffled. It isn't great. I'll do a couple of more for you guys just for the sake of sort of the stream time. I will try and get a actual video just showing the comparison of the sounds done within the next couple of days, if it's at all possible for me to do that, because it is quite hard doing it this way. I did, as I say, pre-record some of these sounds just so we could hear them on the stream. Let's hear the sounds. Cheers, Mike, mate. Yeah, I do appreciate everyone tuning in. Currently, YouTube does tell me around 8-9 o'clock on certain evenings this is the best time. I don't know if anyone in the stream who watches regularly tells me it seems to be the time that's the best for people. This is YouTube tells me, obviously, in the analytics, what time people come online or what time they're on YouTube checking out content. So if this is a good time for people, then I will carry on doing live streams at this time. But live streams aren't my focus, guys. I like to do them every so often. I will try and do a bit more of these type ones, showing add-ons, because I think they're a bit more beneficial for everyone, really. There is the, I don't know if you guys can hear that. You guys hear that? I think you can. I don't really need to have this little thing open, do I, on here? I think you guys can hear that coming through the audio anyway. Yeah. Michael, the B2, I actually thought the B2 for 2024 was already released, unless Top Max Studios let me do a video of the 2024 version. And it's not actually out yet, and I didn't realise. I was under the impression that it was already out for 2024. Is it even out at all? Because I thought it was. Because there was people doing the B2 videos, like other content creators, like 6 months back. Unless that was the 2020 version and the 2024 version hasn't come out. But when I was speaking to the guys at Top Mac, they didn't mention that. interesting. The more you know. So this is the sound of the outside of the P-51. The default sounds, of course. Just sounds very, just sort of on one key, on one bar. This is the takeoff. Again, everything you're hearing now is the default sounds, of course. I'm glad you couldn't see that takeoff. Maybe you can. So obviously these sounds, the ones that you're hearing, are all the default sounds, so they're not part of the Echo19 pack at all. This is the interior sound of it flying, just level flight. What we'll do is we'll get going with some of the audio, the other Echo19 sounds on the stream now, guys, and then I'll take you to a Freeware airport, and then we'll end the stream just taking a quick look at the Orbex Paris landmarks. The reason for that is because I noticed that was made available for 2024, so I don't think anything's been majorly updated on that. I think it's just been made compatible with the new sim. But yeah, let's have a little sound, guys, because this is what we've come here for. Again, you will have to excuse the flying of this, because the tail draggers are not my thing. There's just more of a grunt to it. The levels of sounds, the different levels, the different tones, and the different it's not one. It's just not one tone, not one sound. It's very well done. I mean, I don't fly them enough, but it's so fun. Probably drag that a bit too much. What do I think? It's an F-22 or something? You can hear the grunt of the engines. You can hear that unmistakable P-51 sound. It's not just a zzz. It's just, on the default sounds, it just sounds like a zzz, and it was just really not. Wait, look at me in me actual pilot uniform there. Now, what I can show you is my new toy. So, this is what it looks like to obviously look around in the sim. So joystick there, looking up and down, not too bad. And obviously you can zoom out, use the mouse as well. And now what I'll do is turn this on. Oh, it needs to be reset. And the worst thing is, I don't know how to reset it, man. I think it does it automatically. No, I'm still up a bit. Let's do it manually. So now I've turned on the Tobii eye tracker. There we go, you got the roll, head roll, and then I can also use my eyes as well, so you can see me looking at the webcam up there, and it's looking upwards, looking down at my screen there, looking over. And obviously I can move my head as well. So cool. Love it. And I'm going to be making videos about that as well, guys, so hopefully won't be too bad. It also works really good with the walking mode as well. I'm not using it now, I've turned it off, but it's really, really cool. It's nice not needing to use a joystick. It really is. What we can try and do, guys, is let's have a little quick, because I really want to show you the see if I can do it for you guys. I've got no control over the plane now, so you'll have to bear with me. Here we go, guys. Oh, yes. And on that note, let's move on, guys. Let's move on. Again, massive thank you to Echo19, so Tyler, aka Shadow. Sorry I couldn't do a bit more there, mate. I had it in my head that we could show you the thing. It worked to a degree, but I will like to make some kind of a really good breakdown, some kind of comparison to flick between the sounds, because as you could hear already, guys, that's the work that Echo19 does. If you didn't know, obviously Echo19 does a lot of audio upgrades to default aircraft, but also as well he provides his services to developers, and it's really, really nice. It's really, really good. And it's honestly, after seeing the Jag, or hearing the Jaguar rather, I was happy to show that off and have a listen. We are moving on to Lima Oscar Alpha November Lone, and this is a freeware scenery. So this has been briefly shown in one of my videos. No problem, Tyler, mate. It's a bit longer on the plane there, but I've soon realised that it was quite hard opening those audio files. I will try my very, very best, mate, to get a pre-recorded video out. I know there's quite a lot already on YouTube, though, mate. There's a lot of comparison and videos showing off the new work. Can't wait to hear more, though, mate, because honestly, it's still the Jaguar one, mate. The Jaguar one, when it just the roar of those engines. And talking about the Jaguar, guys, just please keep an eye on the channel. If you're not subscribed, if you did enjoy the Jaguar trailer, I have got more to come with that. There is a native 2024 version out soon, remember, so you will definitely want to keep an eye out for the native version for 2024, and keep an eye out on my channel for it. So this is that airport that I can't say. It's Lone. I'm calling it Lone. Now, the reason why I want to show you this is it's a really nice freeware. With it being freeware, it's free. I've linked it in the description. It takes you to flightsim.to. If you guys are unsure of how to install add-ons, freeware, stuff like that through community folder, there is a hell of a lot of videos out there. Okay, if you don't want to go and watch videos, by all means, connect with myself on Discord. I've linked that also as well in the description, and you can have a chat, and we can have a chat about how you do all that. But honestly, there's a hell of a lot of videos out there, so you don't really need to hear my voice or look at my typing. So yes, this one, this is a nice scenery. This is a freeware, remember, so keep that in mind. There's also there's another scenery that is not far away from this one, and I really wanted to show it, but I'm gonna do a proper review video for that. Let's have a little look, because we've got some mad stuff in here. We've got the Juice Goose, we've got the Oshkosh by, I think that's Woby. Is it Woby? Wombi, actual very well known community member and creator. Oh, I tell you what, let's go. I don't really want to go in a cart. It's really fun though, the cross cart. This is fun though. I might have some videos on this as well at some point. What time are we on? Wow. Okay, we're nearly on an hour and a half. So let's have a little goosey gander at this airport. I think this is Austria. I think. Let's have a little look, because I can't say I've got a really bad memory, but at the same time, I put a list together not long ago and I've already forgot. Oh, what's he like? So it's Lima Oscar Alpha November. It's from Troglodytes. I already had that in my little document. There is two versions, so if you do type that in on fighting.co, you will get two versions. One's 2020, one's 20 and 2024, but one's by Kmal or Kmal, and rated 1.5 stars. This is from Troglodytes, very well known freeware creator, and this is Vienna, Austria. So it is Austria, and it's really nicely detailed. Honestly, some of these freewares we're getting nowadays are incredible. They're payware quality in some instances, and I have got a lot of videos that I want to do that show off some freeware. And there's another one. I don't think it's by Troglodytes. I think it's by someone else. I'm pretty certain it is actually by someone else, and it's it's so cool. Wait, that didn't hang. Oh, we're in the air. Oh well. At least it loaded. I've been having trouble trying to get anything to spawn on the ground in this sim lately. Oh, me track IR is still on. It does work externally. In fact, I think it turns itself on. We'll make a lander now. So down below here is our freeware. You can see there's a football pitch. We've actually got a water slide coming out of the building here as well. Lovely hangar there as well. It's actually the Diamond aircraft. I think it's the maintenance or even the factory here as well. Don't know what that old airport is. But yeah, this is a nicely done bit of freeware. I love this Sky Rascal though. Really fun aircraft. If you are still with the stream and you've lasted over an hour, you are amazing. And if you are enjoying it, give the stream a like, give it a share. I won't be live for a hell of a lot longer. I'm going to show you this. I'm going to show you and the Paris landmarks as well. I do love the sky, Roskilde. It's so cool. Although I'm a bit suited up for the occasion, aren't I? I should just be in really, really casual clothes. So, no one's asked, but no, I am not using Sim Update 2 beta. I am not bothering this time. I've just let the Sim stay on the Sim Update 1 for now. I'm not too fussed with going on that beta at this point. So here is, as I say, very, very well done Freeware perimeter fence. There's a lot of terraforming, so a lot of landscaping done around the edges, a lot of custom buildings as well. And just to even get custom buildings on Freeware is great. And this is really well done. Look at the road around the perimeter here. Really, really cool. Love it. Oh, don't know what happened there. I'm getting distracted. I wouldn't be a good pilot. Don't want to land just here. But as you can see, guys, already, really, really nicely done. All the custom buildings, custom hangars. Little flyby in the sky Roskilde here. So yeah, this is I believe Diamond Aircraft Maintenance. There is some helicopter, like rescue helicopter, so Coast Guard and stuff like that. I think Coast Guard, maybe not Coast Guard. Air ambulance. You can see them just over to the right in between my sails here. We'll have a good look around. Not the most detailed look around, but we will have a look around. Here we go. Where's the sails going to come down? I'm just going to leave it on the runway. No, I won't. I don't believe the sails would still be up at this speed, but here we go. You can see over to the left there as well. We've got the diamond branded hangars. It is really nicely done. Not too sure if those hangars are supposed to look like that. I don't think they look like that when last time I looked at this. So I used this video in the cows DA40 video briefly. I don't think those hangars look like that. That just could be something to do with 2024 being a pain in the arse again. But yeah, mostly a general aviation airport. In fact, I don't know. That could be what it looks like. I'm not too sure. Let's just stop here anyway. The sail should go down. There we go. Nice. There I am. Hang on, why is my track IR turned on again? Oh my god. Oh. Look at those teeth. Look at my eyeballs. I'm gonna have to learn how to reset the camera, if I'm going to be honest. I think it's like Alt 7 or something. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh no, it's turned it off. Alt 8. Alt 8, there we go. I love the eye tracking on this thing. It's so cool. Is it like I can look in? The sail just it pops in. That's terrible. That. Oh. Anyway, we need to be back inside, guys, because we want to get the drone camera on, don't we? It's turned off. In fact, do you know what? We need to turn this frigger off because it's so loud. So yeah, let's have a little look on these hangars, because I don't know if... Yeah, I think that's just a level of distance. Like it's like a LOD issue, which doesn't surprise me for 2024, to be honest. But very nicely modeled and detailed, nice textures, and again, this is freeware, guys, so to have this level of detail in a freeware scenery is really nice. The roads and the street lights, the perimeter fence, and the gates are all done. Again, this is stuff that you'll probably only usually see in a payware, and you've even got... Look at that. It's fantastic. And the aircraft models are really good as well. Cheers, Mike, mate. I appreciate it. Thanks for joining and obviously spending some time here, mate, and taking a look at the stream and obviously being a mod for me. It really helps. We've got an open hang here as well, so obviously if you are doing any air ambulance ops in this sim, nice little starting point in Austria, especially with the scenery around. Look at the scenery around this airport. Nice little cafe here. And again, we've got some... Yeah, look at this. So I haven't actually seen this, and these models are really, really high quality models. These are the models that you'll see in the likes of Burn and Blue Designs, Innie builds. Not animated, but again, some people don't like the animation sometimes. So these are static, but honestly, I can forgive that. The actual quality of the models is really, really good. Not too sure what this lady's got here. I think it's like part of a phone, but it looks like a pen or something. Yeah, guys. So obviously, Mikey also does he does a lot. He does a lot of pre-recorded videos, a lot of real world aviation stuff. So overflying aircraft, aircraft coming in and out of Liverpool Airport. Overhead videos as well. He has linked his channel in the description. If you are interested in real world aviation stuff, definitely go and give him a follow. We are checking out a freeware scenery by Troglodytes. This is available on flightsim.to. Absolutely free. Stick it in the community folder and it will be in there, and it is really, really well done. Some of these things I haven't seen as well, because when I was doing the Diamond DA40 video, I had no reason to have a look around it. But I tell you what, got a petrol station, we've got a lovely little retail park here, and he has gone ahead and done quite a lot of the surrounding area, which is in this instance, I understand why he's done that. It's a lot of things that you'll see when you're coming in and out. So if you're on approach, we've got a Mackey's, yes. It's like, that looks like a generic building just with McDonald's put on it, but again, I'm not. It's freeware, guys. Even to have all this, sometimes you don't even get this in payware. You don't get surrounding areas mapped. And look at that, we've got all the diamond aircraft hangars, maintenance sheds, all branded up as well. And obviously I had to use it for the diamond DA40 video. It just made sense. So I will next live stream I do. I'm probably gonna make it an exclusive freeware video and see how it goes. If I do have other payware products to show you guys, I will of course show you that if there is an opportunity. Obviously, when Indie Builds do release Gatwick, which probably isn't close, but it's on the horizon at least. There will be some live streams about that and a video, of course. These Jet A1 tanks are really well detailed. We'll see if we get too close up, we're gonna see imperfections. But man, again, you'll see this on payware scenery. So yeah, next live stream I'm gonna put a list of freeware things to have a look at, and do a live stream about some freeware stuff, because I think it's always nice to find some really detailed free airports, free anything really, free aircraft, free airports. That's so cool. There's the nets even on there as well. Look at that. Microsoft Football Simulator. And then look, there's a water park here. I'm assuming that's a water park. All those officers have a really cool way to get downstairs. I don't. Oh, look at the silhouettes for the Diamond aircraft on here. So cool. Really, really cool. It is incredible, some of the freeware scenery we get. It's getting close to bedtime, you know. And it's just the actual ground section here is really well done as well. Really is nice. So yeah, I've linked this in the live stream description. Go and grab it. It's free. You honestly can't lose out. Come and take a look at it. As I say, I will compose a nice list of freewares to show in the next live stream whenever that comes. But I'll try not leave it too long. And I'll get a list together and I'll show you some more, because there's stuff from the past that has been updated to 2024 that I'm not planning just yet on doing any pre-recorded videos for, but I have got a nice list of freeware videos that I want to do for you guys, just like the good old days, and stuff that I can't fit into pre-recorded videos I'll show you on a live stream, eh? Here is the night lighting. Very, very dark. It's not too bad. It's probably mostly, can I say default? I don't think it is, because we do have, I think, baked in lighting on the interior lights on the buildings. I mean, in general, the lighting is better in 2024, in my opinion, anyway. I think you pronounce this Vina or well, it's definitely not Wiener. I don't think it is anyway. I don't think they call their airport Wiener, but this is Vina. So this is on flightsim.to. Troglodytes. I've linked it in the description, like I said. Let's take a look at our last thing for the live stream, guys, because I'm getting a really sore throat now. So get some of this down. Plus, we've got the heating on and it's so fucking hot in this room. The radiator is doing its job, but also my computer is like a bastard radiator. It is just insanely hot. And to think I've got like, what, how many fans in that thing? 7, 6, and then an air cooler. Not an air cooler, it's a all-in-one liquid cooler, so it's not an actual liquid coolant, but you know, AIO is what they call it. I don't understand why it's so bleeding hot. No, that is actually a functioning airport. It's the west version to this one. It's just all grass strips though. Interesting. So yeah, we are going to end the stream in about 10 minutes or so. Before we do that, I've got you the Orbex Paris scenery. We won't fly around because if we fly around, it'll take about 2 hours to do it in the Sky Rascal, and if we go on something too fast, it will just be pointless. Let's see if we can actually spawn on the ground, and then we can use the drone, can't we? If you have enjoyed the stream, give it a massive like. If you do enjoy the stream or any of my content, if you're not too into the streaming side of the channel, there is also a lot of pre-recorded things, a lot of cinematics and trailers. If you go back to a few years back, you'll see some old reviews, but they are coming back, guys. I hate the way Track IR always enables itself, man. It's so annoying. Right. Yes. Yeah, consider subscribing, guys, if you did enjoy it. Be live for another 10 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna chill out. If you have been watching, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the mods for helping me out. I am being here for the stream. Sorry, guys, I'm just this little bracket for the Tobii is just terrible. I think it's purely because it's making the sticky the heat off this is just making it fall off. Anyway, last thing we're going to check out is the Orbex Paris landmarks. Reason why I'm showing this is because good friends with Orbex. I've worked with them in the past, and I have got a couple of things to show you guys in the future by not by Orbex specifically, but some people who are on Orbex store, and also this is something that I had in my Orbex library anyway, and it works with 2024 now. It definitely didn't a couple of weeks ago because it wasn't on there. So now that it is, we can have a little look, and it is nice. It is extensive. It's Paris, so it covers a large area. You've got the sort of the modern area here with all the. I've never been to Paris. Not too sure why, but I haven't been there. Probably sometime in the future. But this is kind of a more. I would say this is a new town section of Paris, which we're closest to, so we'll start with. Now, the Paris photogrammetry in 2024 is bloody dreadful. I won't mince my words with that one. There is photogrammetry in 2024 which looks stunning. I've seen a lot of it recently for some reason. But yeah, I've been having a look at that. This actually looks like auto-generator stuff until we get into the center, just over there by the Eiffel Tower. But all the major landmarks, skyscrapers are mapped, including the football stadium. So Paris, PSG's Paris Saint-Germain's stadium, and there's some really unusual looking buildings. There's a lot of pop-ins there. Before we end the stream, I will obviously turn the night lighting on and give you a little look. But again, very well done. Orbex landmarks packs are pretty good in my opinion. And obviously they do have the UK region packs as well, so north, south, sort of north, middle, I don't know what the middle bit's called, and the south pack as well, and they're really good as well. And what I would say is, there's any city packs that Orbex do, or any other developers, it's quite difficult to get the balance between the colouring. So obviously right now, because the buildings surrounding this particular area of Paris are auto-generated buildings, so they're not photogrammetry, they're just AI sort of injector buildings that the obviously I don't think it's Black Shark anymore. I don't think, but if it is, it's trying to basically determine how the shape and how big that building is in real life. Um, Obviously, you can see if you look in the distance, you can see that things get a bit more crapper. What I mean by that, that's not a real word, but it becomes photogrammetry, so you can see a lot of anomalies, and it looks a bit crap. And you need a fine balance between getting the colouring of your landmarks and the autogen and the and any photogrammetry to kind of to make it look like it's blended in correctly. If you don't, it looks a bit terrible. The buildings look too contrasty, the colours don't match up. In this instance around here, it doesn't look too bad, but we'll definitely see what it looks like when we get into the sort of the centre. I tell you what, the glasswork detailing on this one is really nice. If you remember, I did a Dubai live stream for Any Builds. Oh, that's wrong. What's going? Yeah, so in Paris they do have this magical hedge that floats off the side of a skyscraper. Tourists love it. They come and see it quite regularly, and people can actually just like sit on them and float above the city. Yeah, so yeah, I did a Dubai live stream, and Any Builds buildings are so good. They really are amazing, especially in the night lighting as well. So as we start moving this way, so into the center of what you would know as Paris, kind of, the more recognizable part of Paris, you'll start seeing photogrammetry. You can actually see where the split of the photogrammetry is. So auto-generated buildings sort of here, and then from up here we have all the photogrammetry, and the photogrammetry here is not the best. In 2024, there's a lot of photogrammetry areas that are done miles better. They use something called TIN. I don't know what TIN stands for, but they went on a lot about the TIN models, and that you can see them in some of the new Brazilian update, the new Brazil update. There's a lot of the photogrammetry there are using this TIN technique. And the photogrammetry looks absolutely incredible. It looks like just as sharp as these auto-generated buildings. There's others as well. I've been seeing quite a lot recently, and then you'll just see the odd sort of smattering of other landmarks popping up, and obviously there over to there as well. Same as when you see the Urbex London pack as well. It's quite a unique building. Again, if I was doing my job, I would have done my research and found out all the names of these buildings. The photogrammetry here is just dreadful. I'm sorry, I keep on repeating that, but it's like a green. It's not good at all. And I'll tell you what, I can already tell you now that these landmarks aren't going to blend in very, very nicely. And again, that's nothing Urbex can do. I mean, they're providing the landmarks. It's up to Asobo, Microsoft, to sort that out. But it is terrible in Paris. It really is. If you go from about this height, which I'm assuming most of the time people will be flying around this type of height at the lowest, it's not bad. It doesn't look melty like some photogrammetries in other cities do, but just the colouring. I don't know if this is the colouring in Paris. I don't think it is. I don't think it's got this greeny sort of. It could be totally wrong, guys. I could be absolutely wrong, but it doesn't look correct to me. Well, maybe it is. I know, obviously, in the likes of Prague, and when you go into like the likes of Spain and other Czech and Polish towns, there's a lot of orange rooftops. So do you know what? It might be. Let's have a little look. Where's the Eiffel Tower here? So, looking at it, I'm going to say no. If Google Maps is anything to go by, it's not as green. It's quite grey. No, there's like a lot of browns and greys, a couple of blue bits as well, but not that. That's definitely not right. Just a shame. But the landmarks are really, really good. The landmarks that Orbex provide are spot on. They're really, really nice. Very well detailed. It's just a shame about the surroundings. We have the Louvre and we have the Notre Dame. Is that correct? Am I saying that right? The one that went on fire. Again, this is what I'm saying about the contrast between the sort of the photogrammetry and an actual landmark pack model. It looks okay, but you can see the contrast between what is custom built and what is 3D model and 3D scanned model. We got the Louvre down there as well, and then the Paris Eye. I don't know if that's what it's called, but certainly it's one of many cities around the world that have got a massive big wheel. Do you remember a time when cities didn't? Oh, look. That car was on a roof. Do you remember the time that cities didn't have big wheels in them? I don't. I mean, tell you what, for what the landmarks pack gets you, and again, let's have a little look because off the top of my head, I'm not 100% sure what the price is. £8.45. Yeah, I mean, regardless of what the photogrammetry around it's given, it just helps. It really does. It helps soften the blow almost. Almost 200 points of interest, so 200 landmarks. But now it is compatible with 2024 now as well. So £8 £8.45. So $10.92, €10 12. You can't really complain with that price at all. If you do a lot of Paris sightseeing flights, if you do a lot of flying around Paris, if you're coming into Charles de Gaulle doing flights, this would be for £8. You might as well. You'd get quite a nice view coming into airports in and around Paris. But yeah, if we were looking at 200 landmarks here, guys, we'd be here till next April. And again, at this point, you can also see this would kind of mostly be, my internet connection is not bad, but you can see that it's quite jaggedy, the photogrammetry here, and at this point it kind of starts just getting unrecognizable, and then you can just see the landmarks off in the background there. But again, for the actual add-on itself, because we're not looking at what the landmarks are. Lots and lots to see. Lots and lots to see. £8. And that doesn't look like it's an offer either, guys. That just looks like it's £8 at this point. Before we end the stream, guys, big thanks to all of the mods, so Mike and Alex. Big thank you to Tyler for letting me check out his P-51 audio pack. Thank you to you guys for watching the stream. Give it a like, share the channel, give it a sub if you like the channel. I do mostly my content is pre-recorded stuff, cinematics, and we will starting to be getting back into reviews and stuff like that soon. Rusty. I'm good, mate. Thanks for coming in. I won't be live for much longer, but just last thing we're looking at is the Landmarks pack by Orbex. It's the Paris one. It's an old scenery, but it's recent. I think it's recently been made available for 2024, or at least it works for 2024 now. And it's only £8. And to be very honest, bud, the fact that Paris doesn't have the best photogrammetry in the simulator is the Landmarks pack really does help it look a lot better. And I tell you what, the night lighting isn't too bad either. I think as well the top of the Eiffel Tower does have the beam of light coming off it. I think we have to make it a tiny. Look at the photogrammetry. Yeah, it's terrible. I've been in cities in this simulator and it's still sharp at this height. I'm sure I saw like the beam of light coming off this at some point when I was here in the simulator last. But yeah, Rusty, I'm okay, mate. I'm doing not too bad. Just trying to get me passport renewed so we can head back to Czech Republic soon. It'll be the baby's first plane flight, and it'll be our first time back there for about 2 years, which is the longest we've not been there since 2015, which is the first time we ever went. So trying to get the passport renewed, it's been a bit of a pain in the ass because I changed my name when I was married, and yeah, it's a whole thing. But apart from that, I'm alright. I'm just trying to keep distracted with things, you know. So yeah, guys. So basically, I've already said this a hell of a lot before, but the channel will be mixing up the content for the over the past year. Obviously I wasn't on YouTube. Before then I was making trailers and cinematics for Flight Sim 2020. I've come back recently and carried on what I was doing, just at a bit of a slower rate. I've not been setting myself deadlines or giving deadlines to myself. I've just been enjoying taking screenshots, sharing screenshots with the community, sharing videos. But I think the time now is to kind of start mixing content up on the channel. So I want to get back into doing reviews. I want to be able to give you guys some other unique videos that aren't sort of potentially being done with Flight Simulator on the channel. Stuff that I haven't seen before. And yeah, more reviews, let's explores, some fun and interesting things to do, like series of videos. I just want to pile stuff into the channel so people can come into the channel and go, well, I don't want to watch cinematics, that's not what I like. I want to see a review for this particular product. It'll all be on there, and I am working to that. Pardon me, I am working on that. What I am trying to do is, since I came back, I've been on the computer a hell of a lot, and I want to just give myself a little time off the three screens now, because it becomes it becomes a bit too much, and yeah, if I do it too much, I won't want to do it, and I don't want that to happen again. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna get off now. I'm gonna go. I need a toilet. I need a drink. I need a snack. I need some pudding. I need a dessert. But yeah, keep an eye out, guys. I've just got a Tobii Eye Tracker 5. I want to do some videos with that. I did film me unboxing it, so I might include that in a video at some point. But yeah, I've got quite a lot of things to be doing videos on, which is a good sign. So keep an eye out for them. I'm working on one now, which doesn't. It's a Flight Sim 2024 video, but it's got no planes in it. It's got no planes in it, but it's a Flight Sim video. So you know, wait to see that one, eh? See if you enjoy it. Anyway, guys, let's call it a day. We've been live for 2 hours and 5 minutes. I think that's my record. Right, guys, let's get going. Have a good one. Have a good rest of the week, guys. Stay safe, and I will see you again very soon.